Hello everybody, it's Jordan the Computer Scientist here, and today I'm going to create a functional button using JavaScript. So I've still been following my JavaScript course on Udemy, and it's been teaching me a lot of very valuable things. And right now I'm on DOM. Actually, I just finished DOM manipulation, so I know a little bit about DOM manipulation now, and I'm going to make a functional button using what I learned in DOM manipulation as reinforcement and, for retainment. It's just basically practice, but I'm going to be teaching you guys along the way. So if you don't know how this works, you will now. So what we're going to do is hop right on into VS Code, have my HTML on this side, and I have my JavaScript right here. I only used CSS just to make the screen darker. So if you can go here, you'll just see that I have, a blank screen. This is, my console, but I can close that. This is the entire web page, but whatever. By the way, I'm not going to be resizing my button because I'm not really good at it. So I'm not. But basically, once you hop into HTML, I already linked my CSS. Actually, I didn't link my JavaScript, so I'm going to do that now. But for future reference, for me and for anyone else, link your JavaScript inside of the body tags, because if you don't, you'll be trying to figure out why it's not working for a very long time, when really that's just the problem. Also, this might be common sense. Don't do anything right here. Like, for example, let's say I wanted to make a button. Don't make the button right there. It won't work. Well, a button will appear, but it won't be in the same scope as the body. So I don't know. But basically, when I hit tab yesterday, it started working, and I was like, wow, all I had to do was just put it inside the body. So those are just some common mistakes that I've made that I'm trying to get people out there that are learning to not make, because I'm pretty sure it's very simple, and I might be the only person that's ever went through that. I don't know. I was very frustrated, and I'm not anymore, because now I know what's going on. So like I said, I'm going to link my JavaScript. So what we're going to do is just script source equals script.js, and we're just going to do that inside the body. Now we're going to create a button. So our button, we're gonna have a class, and we're gonna name it press. Spell press wrong. And also, guys, look at my videos. In the beginning, when I first started, I actually type way faster now. Small accomplishment. I don't know why I have a semicolon right there, but we're gonna name the button. Well, put the words on the button to say press me. Press me, I'm a button. So now that I have all these things here, when I go back to my live server, what you should see is a button right there that says press me. Hopefully people are way ahead of me with creating buttons, and they got these nice big round circular multi-gradient buttons on their screens, which look beautiful, because I'm going to get there, because I forgot a lot of the CSS that I've learned from Code Academy, just to be honest, but I'm going to get back into it. Thank God for bro code. All right, but as you can see, button right there. So I'm going to hit inspect, which basically shows all the code that I have, which is really cool. Didn't know that you could do that, but I have this here. I'm going to go back to VS Code, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable. And the variable's name is going to be press with one S instead of two S's. And we're going to make that equal to document.querySelector. And inside of that, because I made a class and not an ID, I'm going to do dot pressed. Now, under here, we're going to just console.log it just to see if it's working, because if it's not working, it'll say null, and you can't perform actions on a null entity. I don't know how else to say it. I have that there. Now let's open this up, and as you can see right here, this is what's important. When this shows, it's working, okay? It's working so far. Button, class, press me, button. That's the HTML code that I have. So it's JavaScript's okay, you're referring to this HTML code, right? Got it. So whenever this HTML code is acted upon, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Now we're going to add some actions. So what are we going to do? We're going to do pres.add event listener, and inside of that we're going to do click with the quotation marks, single quotes. I don't know if the quotes matter, but I do single quotes, and we're just gonna make a function. Function, and in there I like to put my semicolon there. And what are we gonna make it do? So actually I'm gonna create another variable. I said let variable. I'm going to keep it like that. So let variable equal X. I'm sorry. That was stupid. Let variable equal 2. Actually, this is very long. I don't want to type variable the entire time. Let V equal 2. Now, inside of this, what are we going to do? We're just going to add V by 1. So basically, V plus equals 1. And we're just going to console.log V. So console.log V. So V equals 2. Every time I click the button, V should be logged to the console, and every time I hit the button, 1 should be added to V. So once I go here and then I go back to my, that 1, I pressed it, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? That's cool. That's what we want. Now, this is useful for when you're like making like programs, and you can put like all kinds of code inside of your function. So like, let's say, I don't know, let's create like a little program right now. So we're gonna we're gonna let X equal math.random. I forgot how to do this. 6 times 1, I think it was. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I forgot the syntax to create a random number and a random whole number every single time. So I looked it up, but nevertheless, hopefully I remember after this, but I just let X equal a random number from 1 to 10. I think, hopefully it's 1 to 10. Hopefully 0 isn't added, because I know sometimes I have to hit like +1, but yeah, I'm getting, 0 is added. So I'm gonna do +1. Okay, now it's 1 through 10. So we could just do if X is greater than 4, then you're gonna console.log you are amazing. Something random, just to show you that you can really just use this for anything. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, once I get really good with JavaScript, CSS, maybe I'll do a random number generator, but with a UI on a web page. Put that in my portfolio, because that's probably been done billions of times. So I don't care if anyone steals that idea, because it's not really stealing. And then else, if it's smaller, then you'll just console.log you are not. Okay, my camera cut off because I ran out of storage, so I'm just gonna finish this video up. But let me refresh my page, because I just went over it, looked, and my camera wasn't recording. So when you hit press me, every single time you hit press me, it goes, you are not amazing, you are amazing, you are not amazing. So yeah, that's really cool, and that's really useful, because whenever you're making something and it's supposed to do something if something equals something or whatever, whenever you press a button, you can just make it do that. And that's what I just learned how to do, and I'm just gonna keep on expanding upon that knowledge and just keep making better and better programs. That's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, even though I'm not on them at the moment. And also don't forget to join my Discord, which the link is in the description, and I'm going to see all of you in my next video. So thank you for watching.